Anyhow, I went ahead and I got the spark plugs changed on this side here. There's a cover back in here. Once you remove it, you just have a couple heater hoses to have in your way, but really isn't that tough. I did use anti-seize in some of the spark plugs. This is one of the I don't know how you can see that, one of the worst ones, but these didn't have anti-seize on them, and gently took them out, and I threaded the other ones in by hand. I'm going to go ahead and try not to knock the camera off here. But to change these plug wires, it's a heck of a lot easier if you take this cover off. And it's just 3 bolts by the looks of it, 1 bolt here, 1 on the other one. And then we're going to want to take this plastic intake cover off. And so they all run underneath here. And as I'm doing this, I'm under here looking at the vacuum lines, and everything looks okay. We're gonna go ahead and get this intake out of the way. Might as well check the air filter while we're at it, and that air filter is filthy. And the other thing, we got a couple clamps here. Some of this I may edit out, some I may not. Gently take that off, and our intake's out. Okay, YouTubers, back again. And I'll tell you one thing, when you work on trucks, it really sucks to be short. But anyway, I pulled this boot out, and if you look on it, it's wet, and I can tell you right now that is not motor oil. That is antifreeze. And see if we can get a look here. I looked around the hose. There we go. If you look down in there, all that crud, that's all full of antifreeze up to the top of the plug. I can't tell if it's the intake manifold leaking. Doesn't appear to be, because the wet part of this is down in here. I tried to clean out the spark plug hole so I could see what the spark plug looked like, and it's a mixture of antifreeze and motor oil. Now I went ahead and I checked the intake manifold up here, couldn't find anything. I think it's got a blown head gasket, or one that it's about to blow. It's just to give you an idea. There's the spark plug. Now you can tell that that cylinder hasn't been running right, especially when you compare it to the rest of them. But this here, a little bit of that is antifreeze and motor oil, but a lot of that feels like wheel bearing grease to me. And by the looks of this, I think somebody knew about this a long time ago and didn't tell this owner, and they tried to cover it up by just coating this. They just packed this with grease. With water in there, of course that cylinder's not going to fire right. But I'm going to go ahead and finish the plugs and I guess the wires, because some of these wires are pretty screwed up. I'm going to do what I can here. I mean, head gaskets, I do those too. I've done them. This one, if he wants me to do it, I'll do it. Probably make a good video series, but see, that one's a lot better. The spark plug sockets are multiplying like bunnies. Somehow I ended up with 2 of these. Wish I had one of those nice magnetic spark plug sockets, because those would be nice. I'm going to rip my pants here in about 5 seconds. I'm stuck on the damn truck and I... Son of a bitch. Hopefully you got a laugh out of that. Just a quick shot, guys, before I put the intake back on. Cold air intake, or whatever the hell you want to call it. It's got the new plugs in it, the new plug wires. They're all buttoned down as good as I could get them. Probably could have done a little bit neater job. All buttoned up and back together. Even got the hood light working. Well, they're all changed, but this is just a quick look at what came out. Some of them are not that bad, but not that good either. That one's got a white tip on it. So does that one. At least that's what it looks like through the camera. Yeah, it does. This one looked fouled. But on the right side of the engine when you're facing it, that's the one that came out of the front cylinder. First one that I was trying to show you. And this came out of the back cylinder. Both had antifreeze down in the holes. But I thought I'd show you that one. Next video is going to be the cold startup. Thanks for watching.